tradition, passed down from generation to generation to generation. Family, brought together by every sprint, every drill, and every practice. Team, hundreds of hours spent in the gym, early mornings in the summer, late nights in the winter, falling short year after year in the sub-state championship. Seasons left unfinished.
Try me, boy. I be with my squad. Catching bodies, boy. Yo, we too deep, talking crazy. That'll get your murk. Coming down the hill, boy, we real and we getting turned. Turn up. Hit the field and we shut them down. Turn up. Turn this valley to a body town. Everybody going nuts. Yeah, we hitting hard and it's showing up. Offense, them boys, they going crazy. And the defense turning up. 300. Now we just ain't got no chill. You know we for real. We turn it when we hit the field. Everybody with us is real. And they going crazy like soon as we run down the hill. That's all you gonna hear when we knocking you out.
And welcome everyone to the Shed. It's the battle for Dutch Avenue tonight as the Buhler Crusaders are in town. About 20 miles separate these two teams. Not necessarily rivals, but this has been a kind of an added thing the last several years. Great time of year for these two squads to meet up home and home. Should be an interesting matchup tonight as we're set to do battle in the girls' varsity ranks. The Hesston girls, they're 9-3, and it seems like 40 is the magic number for the Lady Swathers. Anytime the Swathers score over 40 points, they win, including 3 straight games during the Hillsborough Trojan Classic. The Swathers came from the bottom part of the bracket as the 6th seed to capture the turning title. HHS won 40-35 over Remington, 40-39 over Eureka, and 40-29 over Holcomb to snatch the crown. Kendall Brugan continues to score from all over the floor. She's averaging over 17 points a game. From head coach Matt Richardson, he said the keys of the game will be a huge key for us to make sure to keep them away from the basket. We will then need to rebound and transition into a full court game. We will want to run, so look for the Swathers to try and get up and down the floor. On the other side of things, Buhler, they are 3-8 on the season. They have been mired in a 5-game losing streak dating back to January 4th when the Lady Crusaders picked up their last win, a 21-17 victory over Winfield. More of a football score there than a basketball score. Since then, it's been an uphill battle with the Buhler losing 26-23 to Mulvane, 38-37 to Circle, 52-20 to Salina Central, 48-27 to Junction City, and 51-36 to Highland Park. Those last 3 games were losses during the Salina Invitational for an 8th place finish for the Buhler Lady Crusaders. Talking with the Buhler head coach, Sierra Michaelstetter, she said the keys to the game being able to take care of the ball and get back on transition. Hesston is a tough and well-coached team, being able to break the press and set up for the half-court offense and execute our plays. So those are the keys to the game tonight for these two teams as we're getting closer and closer to tip-off tonight. It's a special night here tonight as during the boys' game, they will be honoring the 1982-83 state champion boys team, and I think all those members of the team that are still alive are here tonight. So they will be recognized tonight. Well, actually during halftime of that game, we will have a slideshow of that. So bear with me. We're all a little bit under the weather here, fighting off colds. It's rampant through the area. But that's where we're at tonight. We've got the Hesston Recreation class in the house. They're going to be helping with ad reads tonight, so this is going to be a lot of fun. Eli Roth will be joining me for the second part of the game, or the second game, as we're about to hear probably one of the best, if not the best, pep band in the state take us through the national anthem here at the Shed, your home for Hesston High School Swathers athletics. The thrilling notes of the national anthem coming through from the Hesston Swather Pep Band. They're probably one of the best in the state, if not one of the best in the state. So we'll take a quick look at the starting lineups here as we're getting closer and closer to tip-off. The starting lineup for the Buhler Crusaders, number 13, a 5'9", sophomore Natalia Krafels. Number 15, a 5'6", sophomore Claudia Taylor. Number 22, a 5'8", sophomore Charlie Baxter. Number 30, a 5'8", 5'10", junior Emmy Stallman. And number 32, a 5'8", sophomore Gracie Ord. Starting lineup for the Swathers tonight, number 2, a 5'7", senior Sydney Kaiser. Number 3, a 5'10", sophomore Kendall Brugan. Number 15, a 5'10", sophomore Abby Proctor. Number 31, a 5'8", senior in Anna Humphreys. And number 34, a 5'8", senior in Carly Bartell. Carly has officially shrunk on the roster. I told her I was going to keep shrinking her on the roster until Jillian becomes healthy. So Carly's really actually 5'9", but we're going to call her 5'7" tonight. The Shed is hopping. The Swathers, rather, they'll be in action on Tuesday as well. Well, Boise comes into town for another key Central Kansas League matchup as they'll get back to league play. So here we go from the Shed. Buhler in their road black, trimmed with maroon. Swathers in their home white, red numbers. So jumping center for the Crusaders will be Crayful. She'll jump against Kendall Bergen, and the Crusaders control the tip. Away we go. First quarter action here from the Shed. Lob pass down low. The shot will not go. Rebound pulled down by Anna Humphreys. Here come the Swathers, their first possession. Kendall Bergen will bring the ball at the timeline. She's averaging 17 a game, goes right to the rack and in and out. And the rebound hauled in by the Crusaders, the Lady Crusaders. Here come the Crusaders. Ord will bring the ball up the floor, working across the timeline. And Ord throws away on the far side, but tracked down a near save by Crayfles. Natalia Crayfles trying to drive on the right side, guarded by Abby Proctor. Turning the corner, they'll dish it out to Ord. A three from the far wing is up, too strong off the heel. Rebound falls right in the hands of Sydney Kaiser. Here come the Swathers. On top, Anna Humphreys. Kendall Bergen on the far side on the wing, looking down low. On top, back out to Carly Bartel. Nobody home down low as the Swathers work the ball around the perimeter. Abby Proctor kicks it out, Bergen on the far side. Swathers very patient to get the ball inside to Kendall. Kendall scoop shot up and in, and Kendall Bergen has the first bucket of the game, and the Swathers lead 2-0. Bergen picking up right where she left off. She has been scoring at a torrid pace all season long. Ord picks up her dribble on the far side, tipped away, stolen by Bergen. Bergen taking it off, Bergen all the way in, and her layup will not go. The rebound taken in by Buhler. Crusaders working here. And Gracie Ord trying to set the offense up for the Crusaders. Tossing over on the far side. Entry pass down low to Stallman, who scores off the glass up and in. And we're tied at 2. Abby Proctor here on the near side. I say near due to us up here on our Swather Sports Network perch. She goes in, draws a foul, and she will shoot a pair of free throws. Emmy Stallman whistled for her first personal foul, and Abby Proctor at the free throw line to shoot 2. The free throw from Abby, too strong, rattles around and bounces out. A second chance at the cherry line upcoming. That free throw rattles around and drops home, and the Swathers retake the lead 3-2. Swathers showing some full court pressure this time. And sagging off into full court man-to-man. Crayfles on the far side drives all the way down. In trouble, tosses over her head. Nice save there by the Crusaders. A 3 launch from the far side wing, splashes in and out. And a rebound taken in by Abby Proctor, but Abby dribbled out of bounds as the Swathers turned over. Kira Funk and Casey Mason check in the lineup for the Swathers right away. Down low, that's taken away by Kira. She'll give off Anna Humphreys. Kendall Bergen on the far side. Kira Funk on top, Anna Humphreys. Swathers need to find some support for Kendall Bergen. Bergen goes to the rack, goes up strong, in and out. Fight for the loose ball, then taken in by the Crusaders or Buhler. Ord high post to Crayfles. Crayfles backs it out. Ord will back away, working against Kira Funk. Nice little crossover move. Baseline down low. Baxter kicks that on top now as Taylor plays it back on top. 5 minutes to go. Lob pass down low. Nobody home, and the Crusaders turn it over. Turnover, giving the ball back to the Swathers with 4:56 to go in our opening quarter. Good turnout tonight here in the Shed for the battle for Dutch Avenue. And Humphreys goes back door. Sydney Kaiser off the glass, up and in. 5-2 the score as the Swathers score off the window on a nice little give and go. Baxter out in front. Looking down low. Ord she'll dial it from deep, her 3 short, and the rebound falls right in the hands of Casey Mason. Anna Humphreys setting this offense up. Kendall Brugan here on the near side. Lobs it down low. Nobody found Sydney Kaiser, and she'll kiss it off the window again and home. Sydney Kaiser with 4 points, and the Swathers now up, and we're going to have a timeout, 30-second timeout taken.
Hey Swather fans, thanks for choosing Hesston Pharmacy. When you support your locally owned and operated pharmacy, you make it possible for us to pass it on to Hesston kids with ads like this. Thank you, and go Swathers.
So 30-second timeout taken by the Crusaders as the Swathers have quickly taken a 7-0 spurt to take the lead. I'm sorry, a 5-0 spurt. It was 2-2. Sydney Kaiser with 4 quick points for Hesston High. A healthy little regional rivalry. These are great things to have, and you have Buhler Hesston 20 miles separated straight down Dutch Avenue. We'll call it the battle for Dutch Avenue. Buhler basketball coming out of the timeout. Ward with it. Working against Kiera Funk. Playing it back to Baxter. A couple Buhler subs snuck in. Sewell and Brooks in. And a turnover given up, and here comes the Swathers back the other way. Anna Humphreys out on top on the far side, Kiera Funk. Turnout jumper and up and in off the glass from Carly Bartell, and the Swathers now lead 9-2. Dump down pass the other way, and Buhler answers back off the glass as Crafels scores in close. Natalia Crafels gives the Crusaders their second field goal. Anna calling out the offense one more time for the Swathers. Abby Proctor drives in, muscles her way in for 2. Abby was not going to be denied, and the Swathers getting balanced, scoring up and down. 11-4 the score, as Buhler has it poked away, reeled in by Sewell on the far side. A 3 by the lefty does not drop it. A foul whistle, and we've got bodies hitting the floor hard. That Casey Mason went down hard. And she was tangled up with Brooks, but they're both okay, it looks like. Abby Proctor, she'll handle the point this trip with Anna Humphreys on the bench. Far side, Kendall Brugan on the wing. Kendall trying to drive all the way down. Is bumped in another foul whistle against the Crusaders of Buhler. Foul goes against Sammy Brooks. Down low, Carly Bartell, low block. Carly works her way out. Kendall from straight away, eyed the 3. Goes back door to Abby Proctor, who cuts her way in for 2. Abby Proctor with 5 points now, and the Swathers lead 13-4. Here on the near side, on the wing, Ward plays it on top. Brooks works it over. Sewell reels it in. It was tipped. A 3 from the far corner misses in the rebound, taken down by Abby Proctor. Abby reels, almost turned it over in front of the Swather bench, but gets it back. Abby calling out the offense now. Tosses it over on the far. Good save by Kendall on the Hesston logo. Or on the word Hesston, I should say. Back on top, Kiera. She'll dial up from deep. The bank is open. The 3 is good. Kiera Funk banks in the 3. I don't think she called glass, but it's going to count anyway. It's a 3, and the Swathers now up by a dozen, 16-4. Down low, the Swathers nearly force a turnover. Anna Humphreys and Sydney Kaiser checking back in the game. Natalia Crafels makes her return to the lineup for the Buhler Crusaders. Sewell in traffic. Plays it through the wickets of Crafels. Ord trying to turn the corner, cut off. Ord driving, kicks it out. As Buhler working that ball around the perimeter against a Swather tenacious man-to-man defense. Claudia Taylor straight away. As the clock winding under a minute here in our first quarter. Trying to drive at the elbow, back to Sewell. Sewell stops and pops from 16 feet off the side of the rim. Rebound tracked down by Carly Bartel. 40 seconds to go. And Abby Proctor plays it down low. Sydney Kaiser all alone. Sydney's jumper short. Rebound, Kendall Brugan high off the window, and Kendall gets a putback up and in, her fourth point in the contest. And the Swathers now lead 18-4. With 21 seconds to play. Sewell the other side, 19 on the clock. Still trying to turn that corner. Far side, Crafels down low. The shot is muscled up by Emmy Stallman. She is fouled, and she will walk to the stripe and shoot 2 free throws as we're coming up on the end of our first quarter. So that's Carly's first team foul on the Swathers. The 10.6 second mark, and the free throw by Emmy Stallman crawls off. Stallman, a 5'10 junior. I'm going to say, she says she's listed 5'10. I think she's taller. We're going to give her credit. She's at least 5'11. The second free throw for Stallman is up, and it is good. She knocks down 1 of 2. The 5th point for Buhler. Here comes Anna Humphreys. Kendall Brugan on the far side, 8 to go. Kendall with 6. Sydney back to Anna. Anna has to do something with 3, with 2. Anna drives in, draws a foul, gets a bucket to go. And Anna will head to the stripe, and she'll shoot a free throw on a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play. Emmy Stallman whistle for her second personal foul. Anna Humphreys at the free throw stripe to shoot with 1.3 ticks, and the free throw is off the mark. Rebound, stick back by Abby Proctor, will not go. Carly Bartel's shot, it will go. And Carly's basket is good. And we've played a quarter here from the shed. The Swathers lead 22-5. End of the ad break coming up.
We'd like to thank all of the SSN sponsors that have supported us this year. We've been able to enroll more students in our programs and continue to create quality content largely because of your support. From all of us at Swather Sports Network, thank you. GLC Real Estate Services Incorporated, your only hometown real estate agency, is a proud sponsor of the Hesston Swathers. Call the GSL team for all of your real estate needs. 620-327-3100 or find us at www.glcrealestate.com or on Facebook. Serving individuals, couples, families, and kids throughout the region, Central Kansas Counseling walks alongside you in the pursuit of living a more healthy, courageous, and authentic life. Call now to get started.
So 22-5 at the end of our first quarter here from the shed. It's all Swathers. It is balanced up and down. Abby Proctor leads the way. She has 5 points, but 4 for Sydney Kaiser, 4 for Kendall Brugan, 4 for Carly Bartel. So the Swathers getting it done all up and down the court. Tonight in the early going, it's 22-5 opening quarter here from the shed. And it's not a better name for a gym. You get to call it the shed. Deviney in now for Buhler. And the Crusaders in a 3-2 zone or a 1-2-2, depending on your zonal preference. And on the far side, that pass is picked off by number 21, Siemens, and the jumper will not drop. And the Swathers with the rebound. 7:34 to go here in our first half. Kendall Brugan on the far side. Abby Proctor working against this Buhler zone. Buhler is shifted. There's a jumper. It is up. It is good as a 3 by Kendall Brugan. She now has 7. And the Swathers now in front by 20, 25-5. The jumper the other way will not drop, and a rebound pulled in by the Crusaders. Sewell with it, works straight away. Nia Sewell plays it over here on the near side to Simons, and a travel whistled on the Crusaders. As we're in under 7 to go here in our first half. Kendall worth it, Anna Humphreys. Down low, Carly Bartell. Carly in traffic, kicks it out. Anna thought about a three. Sydney near sideline in the corner. Anna tries her hand at a three. It's short off the heel of the front iron. Rebound, tie up in the possession arrow will go to the Crusaders of Buhler. 6.5 to go here from our first half. Nia Sewell bringing that ball up the floor for the Crusaders this time. In the far side, the three from the corner will not drop. A long rebound tracked down, taking in by Kendall Bruggen. Bruggen the other way, and Kendall just dribbled it off her foot out of bounds in the turnover, giving the ball to Buhler. Casey Mason back in the game as Ord and Baxter checking back in the game for the Crusaders. Ord on the far side, Baxter on the wing. Played on the far side, back to Crafels, who'll step through, kicks it on top. Baxter lobs it down low. Deviney in traffic, kicks it back out. Buhler, she'll fire the three. It will not go. Buhler yet to can anything in from deep. 25-5, Abby Proctor. She'll try her hand at a three. That one does not drop. Stick back will not go for Bruggen, and out of bounds off of Buhler. And that ball will go to the Swathers. Kira Funk checking back in the lineup. Kendall takes a quick breather. Anna toss it in from the baseline, plays it in the near corner. Abby thought about three. She'll knife her way through. Tried the Euro step, took too many steps though. Guilty of the travel, and the turnover giving the ball to Buhler. Gracie Ord bringing the ball up the floor here. Ord plays it on the far side. They'll work the ball around that perimeter. Buhler patiently trying to find the shot. They've fired several threes, have not canned in. There's a good look inside, off the glass, up and in. Natalia Crafels in down low. That was a good look. Head coach Matt Richardson calling out the offense. Anna setting the offense up as the entry pass to Casey Mason. Short corner down low, that's taken away. Good steal by Baxter of Buhler. Buhler driving all the way down. Baxter steps through. A little up-under flip shot up and in for Charlie Baxter. Now Buhler making a little bit of some noise. 25-9, that's 4 unanswered by the Crusaders. Anna, near side. Abby, they'll play catch on here on the near side. Near to us, we should say, as we're in the upper corner here in the Swather Sports Network. Kira Funk looking down low. Backs it out. Anna Humphreys skips it over on the far side. Abby Proctor, she'll try her hand at a three. That's a little bit long. Rebound, Casey Mason. Casey with the offensive clear out. Backs it out, and the Swathers very patient. They'll reset. Fans still coming in tonight to here to the shed. This is great. Casey Mason, far side. Anna Humphreys. Anna back on top, calling out the offense. She was just a guest on the weekly Walkthrough H-Town podcast this week. That's taken away by Gracie Ord. Ord going down low, fires the shot up. It is good. Ord gets the basket to go, scores it. And Gracie Ord will shoot a free throw. And a chance for the three-point play. Anna picks up her first personal foul. Only the second team foul on the Swathers. Free throw is good for Gracie Ord. Completes the three-point play. 3.5 to go here. Swathers up by 13, 25-12. Kendall Brugan checked back in the game as Buhler's extending this 1-2-2 zone. Or 3-2 zone. The dump down pass is knocked out of bounds by the Crusaders. It will stay with the Swathers. And Anna will bring it in from the baseline here on our left. Kendall Brugan stepping through. Kendall muscled the shot up. It somehow goes down. Kendall Brugan scores, and she'll have a chance to get to double figures with a chance for the three-point play. This young Hesston team is poised. As Kendall's free throw, nothing but the bottom of the net. 10 now for Brugan. Swathers up 28-12. Ord hands off to Siemens. That ball nearly taken away though. Jumper from the elbow up and good for Krafels. Natalia Krafels starting to heat up a little bit as the lead has been cut to double. Kira Funk, Anna Humphreys. Anna plays it back down low. Kendall on the far side drawing defenders right away. Skip pass over to Kendall. She'll dial up from deep. And that long rebound tracked down by Kira Funk, who could not save it. She stepped out of bounds right here in front of the Buhler bench. Good hustle play. Abby Proctor checks in the game. (28-14) our score. 2:31 to go. Buhler tossing away on the far side. As an unforced turnover, giving the ball back to the Swathers. Swathers have scored 6 points in this quarter. They dump it down. Carly Bartell gets the short corner. Carly in traffic, in trouble. And a heads-up play by the senior to, but she didn't. She tried to bounce it off of a Buhler player. It was last touched by the Swathers. And we've got a timeout taken by the Swathers. A 30-second timeout. We're having a couple technical issues with our camera set. So 30-second timeout taken. Swathers leading 28-14. Halftime of the boys' game, they will be recognizing the 1982-83 state champion Swather team that went 24-1. I think those guys are all here in Kansas, and I think they're getting a tour of the high school. Might have been a few years since some of these guys have been back to grand old HHS. We're having a few technical issues. 28-12 our score. As Buhler to toss it in and bring the ball onto the floor one more time, Gracie Ord. Ord will cross into half court, working against the Swather man pressure. Ord finding Baxter on the far side. Baxter trying to work back on top. Far side, Ord dials a three up on the line one long way. Off their heel, rebound pulled in, Anna Humphreys. Here come the Swathers again. Humphreys will bring the ball back the other way. Humphreys plays it on top. And Humphreys plays it on back over Abby Proctor. Proctor, Casey Mason on the far wing, back to Proctor. And the Swathers reset as Anna works straight away between the circles. Kendall Brugan here on the near side, drives baseline, short corner, cut off by defenders, spins her way up to the elbow, and gets straight away. Thought about pulling the trigger from straight up. Backs up, and Anna Humphreys on the far side. Abby Proctor one more time. She'll work on the far wing. Calling out the offense, looking to set things up with 1:23 to go. Anna backing away, standing on the Swather logo. Anna working down, kicks it back out. Carly Bartell swings it over. There's Casey Mason. Casey goes to the rack with the left hand, draws a foul, a blocking foul, and Casey Mason will shoot two. So Casey drives the hole, draws a foul, and she'll shoot a pair of free throws. So Casey at the free throw line. The foul was charged to Charlie Baxter. Baxter picks up her first personal, 6th Buhler team foul. As Casey at the free throw line to shoot 2. Swathers so far 2 of 4 from the free throw line, and that free throw rattling home for Casey. Casey's free throw makes it 29-14. With 1:12 to go here, we know we have some technical issues. We're working it out right now. Casey Mason steps up, the second free throw, up and good. Mason knocks down both free throws, 2 points for Mason. The Swathers now up 30-14. 1:08 to go here. Buhler with the basketball, working on the far side. We're in full radio play-by-play mode right now. Sewell working across, finding Ord. Ord on the free throw line with the elbow round. The jumper from just inside the arc will not drop. Rebound cleared, taking down. Abby Proctor grabs it with 50 seconds to go. Proctor ahead to Bruggen. Bruggen here on the near side. Plays it to a streaking Casey Mason, but it's just over the hands of Mason out of bounds. And the ball going back to the Buhler Lady Crusaders with 45 seconds to go. As they're playing it on the far side. As Gracie Ord with it on the far side. Ord plays it back on top. Sewell. Sewell working. Giving it back on the near side. They lob it down low. Deviney in traffic. Her shot will crawl home. Daisha Deviney scores, and it's 30-16 with 21 seconds to play here in our first half. Anna Humphreys working it on the Swather logo, working on the far side. Kendall Bruggen. Bruggen plays it over to Casey Mason. Back to Bruggen. Bruggen, Humphreys, lobbing in the corner. Bruggen dials up from deep. Her three splashing down. Kendall Bruggen knocks down her 13 points of the contest, and we will go to the half. At the end of the first half, the Swathers lead 33-17. We'll be back after this with the start of the second half right here on the Swather Sports Network. And welcome back here to the shed, everyone. At halftime, running down the score. I'm Rusty Witcher with you here on the Swather Sports Network. The Swathers leading 33-16 in the battle for Dutch Avenue. Swathers were up 22-5 at the end of the first quarter. It's been even scoring ever since. Both teams scoring 11 in that second quarter. For Buhler, they were led in scoring by Natalia Krafel. She has 6. 3 for Emmy Stallman, 3 for Gracie Ord, 2 for Charlie Baxter, and 2 for Daisha Devine. On the other side of things, the Swathers led in scoring by who else? Kendall Bruggen. Bruggen with 13 points in that first half. 5 for Abby Proctor, 4 then for Sydney Kaiser, 4 for Carly Bartell, 3 for Kira Funk, 2 for Anna Humphreys, and 2 for Casey Mason. So all 7 Swathers who have played so far have scored. It's been a fairly balanced effort outside of Kendall's 13 points, but getting the production helps take the load off of the sophomore sensation, Kendall Bruggen, and away we go here in our third quarter. Anna Humphreys starting this off for the Swathers. She'll play it on top of the circle. Over on the far side, we got through our technical difficulties too, so we're back to live video. Going back door to Anna Humphreys, she dishes down low. Carly Bartell, who can't reel it in, and the Swathers turn it over. And that ball picked up by Buhler's Gracie Ord. As Ord will bring the ball up the floor. On the far side, Baxter. Baxter had a bucket in that first half. Plays it back to Ord. Buhler looking to get something going down low. The Crusaders have struggled to score at times. This season, there's a tie-up in the possession arrow. Is forced will stay right here with Buhler. Active hands by Abby Proctor to force the turnover, the tie-up. Buhler to toss it in. Ord looking to bring it in and finds Baxter. Baxter plays it back to Ord here in the near corner, and Ord drifts on the top of the circle. All the way on the far side, Taylor. Entry pass down low. They skip it back out. Taylor dials up from deep. Her 3 is short. Rebound pulled down by Buhler, and then Kendall Bruggen steps in front of the pass and comes up with a steal. Kendall, she might go coast to coast. She's looking to drive. Dishes, though, finds Carly Bartell. Carly plays it out on top, and the Swathers reset. Kendall again on the near side wing, looking down. Plays it Carly at the elbow. Carly swings it back down low. Kira or Sydney Kaiser back on top. Anna steps in. She'll pull the trigger for 15, rattles in and out, and the rebound pulled in by the Crusaders of Buhler. 33-16 our score. Buhler trailing the Swathers. Playing it out on the far side. They dish it in the corner, the near 3, and that shot is short. Buhler has yet to connect from deep, and that ball just taken away by Carly Bartell, as the Crusaders are struggling from behind the arc. On top, Carly Bartell plays it on the far side, Anna Humphreys. Back on top, Kendall dials up from deep, and her 3 will rattle around. There's Sydney Kaiser, offensive stick back up and good. And Sydney with her 6th point of the contest. Swathers with the first basket of this second half. Swathers' magic number has been 40. Anytime the Swathers have gotten to 40 this season, they have won. So 40 seems to be the number, and they scored 40 points in 3 games straight in that Trojan Classic. That ball deflecting out of bounds. Casey and Kiara checking in for the Swathers. A great turnout tonight here in the shed. Love it when the old barn gets a rockin'. In the battle for Dutch Avenue. Buhler playing on the far side. Krafel's entry pass inside to Stallman. Back on top, Taylor. Taylor is hounded by Kira Funk right here. Nearly turns over. Taylor gets it back, finds Krafels. Krafels dishing a 3 from the far side by the lefty. Baxter will not go, but there's an offensive rebound and a stick back up and good for Emmy Stallman. Stallman, her second field goal. And it's 35-18, Swathers by 17. Kira Funk, far side, Kendall Bruggen. Short corner, Carly Bartell. Carly working down low, and Carly loses out of bounds, and she tries to go baseline. Has it deflecting on the far side. 35-18 the score, 4:42 to go here in the third quarter. Taylor bounces it to Ord on the far side. And that's taken away by Kendall Brugan. Brugan with the thievery off the window, up and in. Kendall's first field goal, 30-second timeout coming up.
Rachel Burge and Brenda Nobel focus on relationships and going beyond. The sale, let the KSI team show the proven results up and down. 1 through 135.
Hashtag sold by KSI. 4:27 to go here in our third quarter. The Swathers in front by 19. It was 2-2, and then the Swathers went on a tear and have extended the lead as they now lead 33-16. Will be Buhler basketball coming out of the timeout. And here comes Nia Sewell. Sewell plays it here in the near side corner to Charlie Baxter. Baxter drifts out on top. And there's a steal by Casey Mason, but Baxter reels it in. Or I should say a deflection by Casey Mason. Sewell with it, working it down low. Buhler trying to go back door, and Taylor bumped, gets it back, bounces out to Crafels. Crafels hounded by Kendall Brugan. This is a young Buhler squad too, as that shot is swatted by Kiera Funk. And Baxter backs away. A foul whistled away from the basketball will go against the Swathers. Kari Bartel whistled for her second personal foul. Buhler starts 4 sophomores and a junior, so this team's starting to try and find their way, gelling as a young squad. Sewell plays it inside, the jumper off the glass, up and in for Crafels. And Crafels will head to the free throw line and shoot the chance for the three-point play. Sydney whistled for her first personal foul. Natalia Crafels at the free throw line. Her free throw good. Crafels knocks down the three-point play. She has 9 points to lead the Crusaders here. Adds a lead to 16. Buhler back in their 1-2-2 zone, or a 3-2 zone, depending on your zonal numerical preference. Call it a 3-2. It's kind of extended on the wings, a little more than a 1-2-2 is. Pull-up jumper by Casey Mason, hard off the heel, and the rebound taken in by Buhler. Crafels will stutter step all the way down. Crafels stops and pops, and that shot misses, and the rebound cleared by Casey Mason. Mason plays on the far side. Looking down low, back on top, Anna Humphreys. Kiera Funk stepping through. Anna Humphreys skips it as Sydney eyed the three, changed her mind. Anna here on the near side. Anna steps in, bounces it back out. Sydney down low. Abby Proctor off the glass, too strong, and the rebound pulled in by the Crusaders of Buhler. 2:46 to go here in our third quarter. A lot of up and down, not a lot of scoring here, as Baxter almost turned it over. That's taken away by Sydney Kaiser. Sydney with the strip at the steal. Sydney all the way down, too strong off the window. Rebound, Abby Proctor. Her shot is stuffed in. Anna Humphreys gets the offensive rebound, clears it out. Lobbing it down low, Abby all alone. And Abby lost it out of bounds, and the Swathers turned the ball over. (37-21) our score. Sewell bring the ball up the floor. On the far side. Lobbing it down low. Deviney couldn't hang on to it and dinks out of bounds off of the Crusaders. Kendall Brugan back in the lineup for the Swathers. Swathers up by 16, 2 to go here in our third quarter. Abby skips over Kendall on the far side, calling for the basketball, dumps it down low. Carly goes giving back door inside. Abby Proctor off the glass, too strong. Sydney Kaiser, though, window shot will not go. Abby with the clear out. Abby draws a foul, she'll shoot too, so the Swathers working their Windex magic on the glass, cleaning it on the offensive glass, and Abby will be at the free throw line to shoot two, where she is 1 for 2 today. Emmy Stallman picks up her third personal foul. Brooks set to check in, Sammy Brooks. Free throw rolls around and will not drop for Abby Proctor. Brooks, another sophomore. Only 2 seniors on this Buhler roster. And a few juniors. A lot of sophomores, a lot of freshmen, so Coach Sierra Michaelstetter has a lot to work with as Proctor knocks down the second free throw. Abby Proctor with 6. Swathers up 38-21. Lob pass down low in traffic. Brooks gets her shot swatted by Brugan out of there. Possession here will stay with the Crusaders as they played on the far side. Sewell driving down. Her shot high off the glass, too strong. Rebound by Abby Proctor. Proctor pushing. Swathers have numbers. Proctor all the way down. Drives in, and a foul whistle before the shot. The foul charge to Claudia Taylor. Quick hitch and go by Kendall Brugan doesn't drop, and the rebound pulled down by the Crusaders. One more time, here they come. A 3 from way downtown, just draws iron. Rebound stick back, no good. Fight for the loose ball. Daisha Devine comes up with it. In traffic, she's fouled, she'll shoot a pair. Devine at the free throw trying to shoot 2. Her free throw up and nothing but the bottom of the net. Her third point of the contest. Foul was whistled on Carly Bartell. She'll pick up foul number 3. A second free throw on the way. That one rattles home for Devine. The senior scores her second free throw. She has 4, 38-23. On top, Kendall. Drives all the way in with the right hand, a little strong. Rebound poked out of there by Carly Bartell, will go to Buhler. Here come the Crusaders. Trying to slow it down. Keeps Hesston from their magic number of 40. Sewell driving, picks up her dribble in traffic, kicks down. A heaved up 3 is up and good. Siemens knocks down the first Buhler 3-pointer, and the lead has been trimmed to 12. Swather looking to answer back. Kendall Bruger from straight away splashes the 3 down. In answer, Kendall now with 18. 41-26. We've played 3 quarters here. Swathers lead 41-26. We'll be back with the start of the third quarter right here on the Swather Sports Network. Special thank you to our cheerleaders tonight, Olivia Arnold, Katie Bowles, Lily Smith, Elena Tozier, Aubrey Hoskinson, Maddie Tosher, Abby Miller, and Kylie Kluver, the Swather Spirit Club. Spirit leaders, the cheerleaders doing their part to keep everyone active and involved in the contest. Halftime coming up with this boys game will honor the 1982-83 Swather boys basketball team that won state back then, back before they had three-pointers. So I think that team is actually, they're getting a tour of the high school. It's their 40th anniversary, and some of the changes, I bet, are awe-inspiring. I mean, I know when I graduated 100 years ago, not quite as long as those guys did, but even for our 20th class reunion, it was pretty incredible the changes they've made here at Hesston High School. Swather basketball start our fourth and final quarter. And Anna Humphreys to start this off for HHS. Humphreys to Bruggen on the far side. Down low inside, Abby Proctor draws a foul right out of the inbounds play. And Abby Proctor will walk to the stripe and shoot 2 more free throws. Gracie Ord whistled for the foul, her first. Team's third. And Abby Proctor at the free throw line knocks down the first free throw. Proctor now 3 of 5 at the free throw line. 7 points for the sophomore. That free throw makes it 8 points of Proctor now. 4 of 6 at the free throw strike. Swathers lead 43-26. The shot missing from close by Crafels. Rebound taken down by Kendall Bruggen, who knifes to the bucket and scores. Kendall Bruggen now with 20 points in the contest. Leading all scores. That one nearly taken away by Bruggen again. And Kendall was out of bounds in the hustle. Far side, Buhler with it. On hop. As they dump it down low, Crafels at the elbow rather, kicks it out. Ord reels it in the far sideline. 7:03 to go. They lob it down low. The shot up and good for Crafels. And Kelly Crafels having herself a game. She has 11 points to lead the Crusaders. Anna Humphreys calling out the offense for the Swathers. Casey Mason driving, saved it. That's loose on the floor. Diving save by Baxter over the top to Crafels. The Sewell here on the near side. Good hustle by the Lady Crusaders. A 3 from Crafels from straight away. Up and good. Crafels heating up. 14 for Crafels, and that's what the lead is. 45-31. Anna Humphreys trying to set this offense up. Proctor on the far side. Abby trying to turn that corner. Nobody home. Casey Mason. Foul whistled away from the bucket, or away from the basketball rather. Will be charged to Nia Sewell. Sewell picks up her first personal foul. Sydney Kaiser checking back in the lineup for the Swathers. Anna to bring it in from the baseline and keys it in Bruggen here on the near side wing. Anna backing out, trying to turn that corner. Gives up Kendall Bruggen. Bergen dumps it down low. Casey Mason has her pocket picked from behind, but a foul whistled. Nice. Sewell picks up her second personal foul. Lob it in on top. Abby Proctor plays it down low. Sydney all alone off the glass. Too strong. And the rebound hauled in by Buhler. 5:37 to go. Played on the far side, and a foul whistle on Kendall Brugan. Kendall picks up her first personal foul. The Swathers leading scorer with her first personal foul. Sewell eyed the three, changed her mind. That shot will not go, and the rebound pulled down by the Swathers. Abby Proctor turns it over on the far side. Sewell to run out the other way. Sewell's shot off the glass will not go, but a foul is whistled on Kendall Brugan. Kendall picks up her second personal foul. 15th foul on the Swathers. Now Sewell will be at the free throw line where she will shoot two. That free throw good. Sewell is a 5'5" freshman. Very composed for being a freshman. Couldn't tell. Sewell's second free throw up and good. So Nia Sewell, she's got a lot of good basketball ahead of her. 45-33, the lead has been trimmed to 12. Anna Humphreys setting up the offense. Kendall Brugan on the far side. Back to Kaiser. Down low, Carly Bartell. Carly turns, shot up and good. Carly's first bucket of the second half. Pushes the lead back to 14. Carly now with 6 points. A three by Gracie Ord, too strong off the back iron. Fight for the shot, or a fight underneath. A shot fired up. Sydney Kaiser whistled for her second personal foul. And the free throw from the southpaw, Charlie Baxter, is good. Second chance for the lefty. That free throw in and out. And the rebound pulled down by the Swathers. 4:24 to go. Sydney Kaiser here on the near side. On top, Carly Bartell. Kira Funk. Anna Humphreys straight away. Swathers milking the clock, looking for the good shot as they go backdoor. Kendall Brugan off the window, up, in and out. As Gracie Ord on the far side. There's a reach-in foul whistle against the Swathers. And it picks up her second personal foul. Charlie Baxter at the free throw line, shooting 1-1. And the Southpaw's first free throw in and out. There's a fight for tie-up, and the possession arrow will stay with the Buhler Lady Crusaders. Timeout taken here by the Crusaders. A 60-second timeout taken.
The Bradley Berry Group is a proud supporter of Hesston High School athletics. Bradbury is a family-owned custom equipment manufacturer headquartered in Mound Ridge. They are currently hiring for entry-level and advanced manufacturing. Careers: Bradbury family environment, variety in challenging work. Opportunities to advance and great benefits are unmatched. To learn more, visit bradburygroup.com.
47-34 our score, Swathers by 13. Looked like it was going to be a clear runaway here for the Swathers after the first quarter, but Buhler's kind of kept the lead right where they need to be within about 13, 14 points right now. They trail by 13. So the Crusaders not quite going away. And it will be Buhler basketball coming out of the timeout. A three from the near side will not drop, and the rebound pulled down by Crafels. Her stick back no good. She'll get another chance, and she is fouled. Natalia Crafels working hard down low. Kiera Funk whistled for her first personal. Crafels at the free throw line. Shooting 1-on-1. Crafels bangs the first free throw home. 15 for Natalia Crafels. A second free throw coming up. That free throw good for Crafels. 16 for Natalia Crafels, 47-36. Swathers in front by 11. So Buhler hanging around here. Things getting interesting in the battle for Dutch Avenue. Carly Bartell finding Anna Humphreys on the far side. Anna has been fairly quiet tonight. She averages about 7 a.m., only has 2. Kiera looking down low. Getting the ball back to Anna. Swathers content to work the clock with a 3:10 to go and the 11-point lead. And there's a foul whistle on Gracie Ord. Ord picks up the foul. Her second, team's 6th. Kiera Funk works it on top. Sydney Kaiser looking down Abby Proctor from straight away. Anna plays it far side back. On top, Carly Bartell. There's a foul whistled on the Crusaders. Charlie Baxter whistled for her second personal foul. Abby Proctor at the free throw line where she'll shoot a 1-and-1. Abby with 8 tonight. And the free throw up and good. Second chance, Abby with 9. Free throw up and good for Abby Proctor. Abby now with 10 points. She's the second Swather in double figure scoring. 49-36 with 2:26 to go. Sewell working far side. Down low, the shot off the glass, up and good. A nice take to the basket by Crafels. Crafels with 18 points for the Crusaders. Carly Bartell on top, very patient, Anna Humphreys. Well, under 2 to go. There's a foul whistle on Gracie Ord. Gracie Ord picks up her third personal foul. And Anna Humphreys at the free throw line to shoot 1-on-1. She is 0 for 1 in a previous trip tonight, and that free throw is good. So So Anna knocks down the first free throw, a second chance coming on the single bonus. That one is nothing but the bottom of the net for the senior. As Siemens checks into the lineup. There's a timeout taken, full timeout taken. We'll be right here with it.
Receive a minimum scholarship package of 65% of tuition, a discount over $19,000 per year at Hesston College when you meet the following criteria. Graduate from a high school within a 50-mile radius of Hesston College, live on campus, meet admission acceptance standards. Which your discount? You are graduated to pay less than the average price of K-State, KU, and Wichita State. Hesston College, start here, go everywhere.
51-38, the Swampers have stretched the lead to 13 with under 2 to go here. As a really good turnout tonight on a Friday night. Finally getting some home basketball after both teams worked their way to pick up victories in the Trojan Classic. Swathers will be back in Central Kansas League action Tuesday night. Hoising coming to town. And once again, we'll have that right here on the Swathers Sports Network. Buhler with it out on top. Siemens looking down low, and that pass deflecting goes out of bounds off of the hands of Crafels. Crafels has had herself a good ball game. 18 points in the contest for Crafels. Charlie Baxter in the game now for Buhler. Looks like they're going a little offense for defense, possibly. Abby Proctor calling out that offense. Kendall Brugan, she has 20 points to lead all scores tonight. And the Swathers milking that clock, a minute 15 to go here in this final period. Anna Humphreys, the Swathers very, very patient. Anna working, looking down low. Kendall Brugan backs it out. And Kendall took an extra step and she knew it. So the Swathers commit a turnover. Siemens checking in the game for the Crusaders. Bobbing it back on the far side, and Anna Humphreys was there just about a half step too late. So Anna picks up her third personal foul. That sends Gracie Ord to the free throw line. She is 1 for 1 tonight. She'll shoot a 1-on-1. Gracie Ord's free throw good. A second free throw upcoming for the 5'8" sophomore. That free throw good for Ord. 5 points for Gracie Ord, 51-40. And Buhler almost forced a turnover here in the near corner. Kendall Brugan breaking the pressure on the far side. Brugan saw the seam. Kendall drives all the way in, but wiggles her way out, and the Swathers content to burn clock. 47 seconds to go here. Abby Proctor dribbling on the far side. Foul whistle away from the basketball will be charged against Buhler. Foul charge against Nia Sewell. Sewell picks up her third personal foul. And Kendall Brugan will be at the free throw line, where she will shoot a 1-on-1. Kendall's free throw. Good. Kendall knocks down the free throw. A second chance coming. Kendall now with 21 points on the evening. Second free throw spinning home. Kendall with 22 now. Full timeout taken here. So full timeout taken. The Swathers will be in action on Tuesday as they host Hoisington. Girls game will start about 6 o'clock. Boys game will follow roughly about 7:30. Stick around for halftime of the boys game where we'll have the recognition of the 1982-83 Swather boys basketball team that won state. The team went 24-1 on the season that year. Our score. Kendall Brugan leading the way. She has 22 points. Abby Proctor with 10. On the other side of things, Natalia Kratos had herself a night. 18 points, 12 of those coming in the second half. They're bringing the ball up for 4:35 seconds to play. Siemens far side, Baxter skips it across, a deep three hoisted in and out, rebound taken down by Krafels, another three fired, and that was spinning home for Siemens. Siemens knocks her second three-pointer down. It's a 10-point game, 53-43 as the clock winding down here. Kendall Brugan picking up the ball and is fouled on the far side. And Kendall will be at the free throw line where she will shoot two. As the 10th team foul on Buhler as Deviney. Check that's on Gracie Ord. Ord picks up her fourth personal. Kendall's free throw good. 23 now for the super sophomore. That free throw short, and the rebound pulled down by Baxter. 6 seconds to go as the Swathers were going to move to 10-3, and Buhler will drop to 3-9. So the Swathers pick up the victory. Our final score here, Hesston 54, Buhler 43. 23 points for Kendall Brugan, 10 for Abby Proctor, 4 for Anna Humphrey, 6 for Cindy Kaiser, 6 for Carly Martell, 3 for Kira Funk, 2 for Casey Mason, 18 for Natalia Krafels, 3 for Charlie Baxter, 5 for Emmy Stallman, 5 for Gracie Ord, 2 for Naya Sewell, 4 for Daisha Deviney, and 6 for McKenna Siemens. That's going to do it for us. We'll be back with the start of our boys basketball game right here on the Swatter Sports Network.